Alright guys, we're here today with one of my favorites, the Parrot Mambo. I can't recommend this thing enough. This thing, but you have to have this. Having this without this it's just plain stupid, okay? But this thing is awesome. I love this thing right here. Parrot Mambo. What a great little quadcopter this thing is. And boy, this thing has a pretty nice range with the controller. And once you have the controller, you don't need the app. It'll sync automatically. You just plug the battery in. It'll start flashing. Turn on the controller. And there it goes right there. It'll automatically find it. This controller works with all the Parrot devices. The swing, the swing comes with this, but unbeknownst to a lot of people, this will work with this. It works with the regular bebop, all that little stuff that they have. They have the little boat thing and all that stuff. So, and it syncs right to them too. Now with this, for the bebop, you have to turn the app on to get this to work, because there's a little option in there. It says to turn on the controller. So you have to have the app on. But with the bebop 2, you don't. With the bebop 1, you do have to turn on the app. So bebop 2, it'll just sync to it. Then you just hit the takeoff button, which is the middle button right here. Now it has this little thing, does these little 90-degree spins there by just touching the button, the trigger button on both sides. It'll go one way on one and the other way on the other. So then it has the flips. That's the A button right there, and then the B button does the backward flip. It does forward and backward too. So this thing is smooth as silk, man. Smooth as glass. Look at this thing. Starting to get blinded by those blinds over there. I'm getting a little dizzy looking at those little openings over there. Oh, I was trying to do a turn. I think it's a little. This thing does not do real sharp turns. I've crashed this thing in the house many times trying to do turns with this thing. And this thing, you can see how the I forgot what they call that. It's got the altitude hold, but it has the little camera there, and it'll see something on the ground that'll cause it to juke away. That's the same thing at the Bebop has, and the Mavic and the Spark and all that has that same little sensor there. Like that little sonar. And sometimes those things can get a little squirrely if you leave them sit in the same spot too long. You see how it just kind of like took off by itself? It thought it saw the ground coming up. That's how, like when you saw me put my hand under there. See, it thinks it's seeing something, you know, some danger, okay? And there goes the battery. I guess it must not have been charged all the way, so yeah, I can't recommend this enough. This is what that new Tello's gonna look like, that new DJI thing that's coming out. It's gonna look like this, except it's gonna have the camera. But it's basically gonna be the same thing as this. And this has prop guards too, but I don't use those on this thing. You know, the prop guards just hurt the battery life, you know. So if you're not planning on doing any wrecking, you don't need the prop guards. Yeah, the flips are disabled once the warning comes on. So and that's it. Parrot Mambo, go get yourself one. It's nice. The battery usually lasts at least 5 minutes. I don't think it lasted 5 minutes this time, but I don't know if the battery was charged all the way or not. So, all right, boys.